because somebody claimed that he was against. He was not against, and Yasser Arafat was not against. In fact, in 1971, we also had very tense relation with Pakistan. Maybe people that look back to the history will find that out. So this is a correction for people who try to mislead the nation in Bangladesh that Palestine did not stand with us. And when Israel sent a letter, the foreign minister of Israel sent a letter to Bangladeshi foreign minister at that time, recognizing Bangladesh. It was the same minister. He rejected the letter, and this man is still alive till today, Mr. Kamal. I think he was Kamal, right? He was the foreign minister, Kamal, Dr. Kamal. Yes, Dr. Kamal Hussein. He was the one who rejected this, the recognition. It's also, this is for the history, to be clear, because some people try to play games in this issue. That Bangladesh wanted to establish a relation with Israel, but those forces, the same forces who assassinated Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, those are the people who rejected. It's madness, absolutely madness. It was the foreign minister of Bangladesh who's still alive till today. You can go and ask him. You asked me about Gaza system, right? Well, I spoke about this issue, I think, for at least 7-8 minutes, that we all seek freedom and we all seek to live like any other human beings, with country, with homeland. That's what we want, a homeland. And for that, for the sake of peace, we accepted 22% of our country. But what we see today is that even the 22%, which is about 6,300 kilometers, this is half of it is controlled by the Israeli settlements. So where is our land? Where should we build the state? We cannot have a second floor, right? So I don't see it. Unfortunately, I want it. I don't see it. Where is it? So that's why I'm saying that I think one state solution is impossible. Unless if Israel is willing to accept, to withdraw its territory, to take these people back again to the 1948 and give us all the 22%. We accept. So I mean that we have many options. That's what I mean. We have many options. If we really want peace, in other words, we want peace. But do they want peace? Well, clearly lately they said we don't want. There is no state. There will be no state.
So, due to time constraint, we will take 3 questions. First from Nafisa Doga, Independent Television, then Purimal Parma, H.E.Mr, and then Mohsin Mishu from Shamukha.
Exactly. I just want to ask that recently UK Foreign Minister declared that they are thinking, UK thinking to recognize Palestine as an independent state. Do you think that can be mitigate this problem, or it may be pressure for USA when UK think new development?
I would think it's very important to answer this one. It's an extremely good question. I was waiting for someone to answer this question. I think the recognition of the Palestinian state, the United Kingdom, if they have the real morality, they should have been the first country in the world to recognize the Palestinian state. Because we all know all this problem that we have today, all the misery that we are in, it was as a result of the British policy. But morality does not exist there. It's a good move. It's a very good one. Extremely good one. And I'll give you extra information that yesterday Anthony Blinken gave instruction to the State Department to come out with a form of recognition of the Palestinian state. That's why when I said you need to pay a price Nothing is free. And this is the price that we're paying today. Not because the Palestinians are dying, no, because the reflection of the world toward Palestine has changed from being behind Israel to rallying behind the Palestinian. And that is something the American and the British and the rest of the world doesn't want it to continue. Because if we continue to gain support and support and support and support, they will lose ground. They don't want that to happen. They want to seize this opportunity. Not because they like those children who died. No. Because they forgot us for 75 years. Now they remember us. This is one of the objective, the question, the answer of my brothers here. Why the 7th of October happened.
Good morning, Excellency. This is Parimon Palma from the Daily Star. As you said that you can now build upon the ICJ case. What challenges do you see ahead regarding this case? And what sort of assistance do you expect from Bangladesh, as it has been second to supporting South Africa? And the other one is that in favor of Palestinian people, Houthi is attacking the ships, which have impacts everywhere, including on Bangladesh. So would you condemn this attack on the ships that are carrying products and affecting us?
We are the only people in this world we have no right to condemn except one. The people who took our land by force and threw us out. This should be clear. We have no right to condemn people who from their heart try to help us and stand with us. They take right approach, wrong approach, that's not my business. But their intention is what? Is to help, right? How can I condemn someone who tried to help me? Even if he went in the wrong side. If it is the wrong side. But the most unfortunate thing, which I must tell you, at the time of these people, they try to stop ships going to Israel, supplies. There's other countries, they find different ways of supplying Israel. If you dig deeper, you'll find out what that means. What was the
ICJ.
The ICJ, yes. The ICJ, yes, of course we can do that. We should not stop there and just enjoy whatever the ICJ said and just relax. No. ICJ asked for one of the third, I think, on the third provision, that Israel must provide a report within 30 days of what Israel has done related to the other 5 points, providing the Palestinian with assistance, prevent the killing, prevent the genocide, so on, so on, so on. So we wanted to wait and see. This could take months, could take more. Our duty is to provide evidence to the ICJ that Israel did commit genocide. This is our duty. And this is the duty of everybody. That's what we need, is to continue, keep the water hot. Keep it hot. Give it enough fuel that the fire is there and the ICJ should continue to work to achieve its goal. Should not just relax. Any other problem?
Thank you, Excellency, for present here. So my question is, as you represent the Palestine Authority, so how PLO, right? PLO, right? So you actually represent the PLO. So how PLO evaluate Hamas? This is my first question. And my second question is about, as you bring up the history, in 1971, Pakistan and Palestine has a very good relation. But currently, at this moment, who is your good friend, whether it is Pakistan or both are good friends, but who actually comes first, Bangladesh or Pakistan?
Well, you can understand the results from the smile of your friend. Direct question. Okay, brother. What was the first question?
regarding how you actually evaluate Hamas. As
Okay,
a,
okay, PLO. Okay, let me explain. PLO was recognized in 1974 as the sole legitimate representative of the Palestinian people. That time Hamas did not exist. There was 7 or 8 factions. The biggest one was Fatah. And then there was Palestinian Front, Palestinian Liberation Front, Palestinian Movement, and so on, so on, so on. All of them, they were under the PLO. They were members of the executive committee of the PLO. Later on, Hamas was created. And Hamas have this agreement with the policy of the PLO. And then later on, they agreed with the policy of the PLO. That, okay, we accept that PLO. And they don't say that they are not the representative. Even Hamas says that PLO is the representative of the Muslim people. They say that. How does the PLO, would someone sacrifice everything? And the most important thing is life, right? Is there anything more important than your life? Nothing. When somebody is willing to give that and giving that, how would you, do you have the right to evaluate him? It's he who has the right to evaluate you. Hamas or whoever is carrying a weapon and fighting against the Israeli army is a Palestinian resistant movement we should bow our head for. No matter we are from the left part of Palestine or we are left wing, central or right, doesn't matter. We all want the same thing. That should be clear.
yeah. And my second
or
part.
Pakistan or Bangladesh. You know, it's like you ask a father, which son do you like more? Or which brother you like? Look, no, let me explain to you, brother. Let me explain. Whatever Pakistan committed during 1970, which is horrible, we all believe it's horrible. It's terrible. But do you want to punish the generation after that? Do you punish the father? Do you punish the son for the father, what the father did? Do you do that? That's not right. We shouldn't, in my opinion. We also face something which I cannot disclose. In 1970, we had a war with Jordan. You all remember, it's called Black September, right? And there was a support from Pakistan to Jordan against us. So at the same time you suffer, we were suffering also. But do we have to keep that in our heart forever? Is it in our best interest? Is it? I think the Prime Minister said something great. She said, we will forgive, but we will never forget. The same thing I tell you again. Forgive, but don't forget. Why not to forget? Because you don't want the same thing to happen in the future. And I fully support the Prime Minister of exactly what she said. We forgive, but we do not forget. Bangladesh sent troops to Palestine. In September 1974, there was 40 to 50 Bangladeshi came to help and fight the Palestinians, with the Palestinians. Part of them died. And later on, more and more and more people came. They did that to the Palestinian people. Bangladesh stood with us from day one. Bangladesh is a country in Palestine. When you mention the word Bangladesh, everybody stand with respect. That's why the only leader, the only non-Arab leader who have a state in Palestine is, you know, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur. The only leader, non-Arab leader, big state, named after Sheikh Mujibur. So this is the kind of respect we have for Bangladesh. This is the kind of love we have for Bangladesh. In 2012, 2014, 2018, and 2021, and 2023, first country, people, talk about the people, government people, who came forward to make a big donation was the Bangladeshi. Do you think these are the things easy to forget? These are the things we will always remember. But it doesn't mean that I have to be an enemy of your previous enemy. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we are a Muslim. This is something for you to understand. We are a Muslim and we should abide with what Allah asks us to do. Muslims are brothers, no matter of their skins. It says in one verse in the Quran, if two Muslims fight each other, you should prevent. And if prevention doesn't work, you should fight with the oppressed against the oppressor. This is the clear verses in the Quran. You were the oppressed, they were the oppressor. And when the war is over, you must bring them back together again as a brother. If we want to take about unity and remember 50 years ago what happened, then we can never have unity, brother. We can never have unity. Sometimes you have a wound from your own brother, but when you meet him, you don't like to see the wound. You want to prevent, because he's a brother. I hope I answered.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Pakistan, Bangladesh will always be on the top of the list.
Thank you.
So thank you again. Thank you, Excellency, for giving a long time. So with that, we conclude today's event. আপনারা যারা আছেন আপনি মাইক্রোফোন এগুলো সরাসরি বিকাবের যারা সদস্য আছেন ওরা দুবার থেকে একটা মাইক্রোফোন দিয়ে নিয়ে আসুন।
তুমি আগে না পাকিস্তান